again. It's a redskin.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be trying out the new Nabla collection, the Ruby. This is a side-by-side nude palette by Nabla, and then I also have the Ruby Ruby Lights glitter palette. I'm not sure if we're going to be using glitter today. I might dip into it a tiny bit. I do have to go to work later, so I don't want to look crazy dramatic. And I'm also going to try the Major Pleasure mascara that came in the Trendmood box. I'm also going to be using the brushes, just so everything that came in the Trendmood box I'm going to be trying today for you guys, with maybe the exception of the glitter. Like, I want to for you guys, but I'm going to work later. I feel like it'd be weird, but we're gonna, I don't know, we're gonna go ahead and try it. I'm also gonna just throw in here these new Persona blushes. Well, they already had the shade Georgia, which is this one, and then they just added a new shade Terracotta. I don't know why I'm showing you on the outside. It looks like a really burnt orange terracotta blush shade. It's so beautiful. I also picked up the shade Georgia, though. This is an OG shade of theirs. So this is Georgia and this is Terracotta. They both look absolutely beautiful and right up my alley. This one looks a little lighter, but I don't know. I feel like they just both look pretty. I think today we're going to go for this one, but I cannot wait to use that one as well, Georgia. Today we're going to use a new one, Terracotta. And also they came out just for the holidays. These are also just old products. They have the lip duo in the shade, I think it was like a peachy shade. I don't know why these aren't labeled. Right, this is the peachy shade one though. They're just little holiday kits. This is the shade Honey Gloss, which is a nice little like peachy nude. And then it came with the liner Rosewood, so a nice little brown nude shade. So we're going to be testing those out as well, just because, you know, we're here, and I wanted to go ahead and throw those in here because I'm super excited about these. So let's just go ahead and jump on in. We're going to go ahead and start with my eyes. Just so we kind of know what direction it's going. This is what the palette looks like. Let me just flip it over for you guys so you guys can read the shades too. It is so pretty. It honestly reminds me of the Natasha Denona Biba palette, but just like a little step better, just because one, price. The Biba palette is $129. Oh wait, I'm not using those brushes. I'm using I was ready to grab one of my other brushes. Yeah, the Biba palette is so expensive, but also this one has like quite a few more shimmers. It's more like 50-50, and I think the Biba only has like 3 or 4 shimmer shades, and this one has more of a balance. It's like half and half. Yeah, there's a ton of shimmer shades in here. I like a good balanced palette. I prefer more mattes, but in the Biba palette I just feel like there wasn't enough shimmers. I haven't tried it though, but I do like Natasha Denona's formula. I just don't think it is worth the heavy price tag. That's where I'm going to disagree with a lot of people. But yeah, so today we're going to go ahead and use this one. I'm going to go ahead and go into Beauty Mark right now. Let's go ahead and start with this shade. Ooh, I should have started with Halftime. Okay, starting over. So I'm going to clean off my brush really quick. This is the N306. Part of the kit. I'm going to go into Halftime first. It's this lighter shade. No, that's going to be my first transition shade. I just want to see how pigmented these are. That's why I wanted to go into a lighter shade, and holy cow, that is super pigmented. Okay, cool. Cool. That is so pigmented for a lighter shade. Wow. That is, I dipped in twice for this eye because I don't think I got enough product on my brush the first time. So wow, that is really pretty. And now this eye has more product. I'm gonna go ahead and dip again and add it to this eye. Wow, I'm not loving this brush right now. It's not bad, just a little too firm. It's not as fluffy as I would like it to be. It's not hard, but it is borderline too firm for me. Like I said, it's not bad, it's just I'm not sure how much I would reach for this brush. Just in the day-to-day. That looks really, really good though. Oh my goodness. And that, like I said, that's like that really light shade right here. That's super pigmented. Okay, I'm gonna grab a different brush now. I'm gonna grab the N305 and I'm gonna go into Beauty Mark. I'm gonna go into Beauty Mark. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the outer V. These are so pigmented. Oh my goodness. Sorry if you can hear my dog crying in the background. He's such a drama queen. Like he just starts screaming and crying when he gets jealous. So if you're hearing the squeaks, that's what he is. He's not being abused. He's such a baby. Anyways, going on to the other eye again with Beauty Mark. Just adding that in the outer V. Just building that up just a little bit. Okay. I really love how pigmented. I love this brush better now too, the 305. I like this brush better too. I love how it's really easy to blend out, how they're super pigmented, and how I'm layering these shades on top, and you can still clearly see where I laid each and every one of them. I'm gonna grab a little bit more of Beauty Mark, and I'm gonna go like a third of the way on my eye, my eyelid, just to deepen out that outer V even more. Put on my lid. Like that. Now, I really want to use this burnt sienna shade, like so much, so much. Oof. Actually, let's use a tempera shade. Let's use a small detail brush. This is the Nabla 205. This is a very tiny. This reminds me of my. Where are you? Where are you? I have a Morphe brush that I love that just like it, and I can't find it. It's kind of like this one, but it's a Jaclyn Hill collection, so I'm trying to think. Where are you? Can't find it. I have like 3 sets of the Jaclyn Hill collection, and I can't even find one. Just one brush like that. Just one. Wait, I didn't find the Jaclyn Hill one, but I found this one. Reminds me of this one from Morphe. This is the M506. So, M506 has a tiny bit more point, but it's fine. It's just a small comparison. They're very, very similar. Which I just love this kind of brush is what that whole point was. I'm gonna go ahead and add that right there to the outer third, just to deepen that even more. Just trying to keep that very close to my lash line and not undo everything I just did, like all the layers I just did. I'm just adding that very closely to my lash line and then blending upwards a little bit. And again, if I didn't say it, it was the shade Tempera. This is so pigmented and so pretty, guys. I've heard so many things about Nabla. I even have the Nabla Poison Garden. I just never got around to trying it because I just have so much makeup and it just sat on a table for a really long time. Small, whatever, third, I forget what the saying goes. I want to say third world problems, but it's not the saying. First world problems. I don't know. I'm just terrible. It's a non-issue, whatever. I'm just complaining about dumb stuff. Anyways, but I just never got around to trying it, and oh my goodness, now I feel like I need to go pull out that palette and like sit down and play with it, because this is incredible. This is such really good formula. So I'm gonna grab that one other brush again. This is the N305, and I'm gonna go into burnt sienna, and I'm just gonna lightly like blend that very tightly into my crease. I just want to add a tiny bit of warmth to my crease, just right here. Just deepen that out a little bit. That is just so pretty. Okay, just the tiniest amount. And I'm just blending it right here up against, very close to the first shade we used, just layering it on top. But lightly, because I don't want to go any higher with this look or blending or anything like that. I just don't want to go too high and ruin what I have going on right now. Holy cow, that looks so crap. That looks so good. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this brush, and I'm just gonna run it my lower lash line very carefully. I'm not adding any more pigment or anything like that. I'm just, whatever is left on the brush, just adding it very close to the lash line. You could grab, okay, I'm just gonna do with this brush. I'm gonna grab this N304, I can't read, N304. This is like a flat, fluffy brush, like a flat blending brush. And then I'm gonna grab the shade Halftime, it's the first shade we used, and a little bit of burnt sienna. Tap it off and run that like that, because it's just easier. You know, using bigger brushes are harder to run the lash line. So again, Halftime, tiny bit of burnt sienna, and then my lower lash line. Yeah, that's so much better. Okay, so that is it for the mattes. Okay, let's see about the shimmers now. Let's use this one. Oh, and the brush set, I don't know if I mentioned, they are vegan and cruelty free or whatever. Cruelty free, I'm sure. Not sure about vegan, but cruelty free. My bad. Spoke too soon. I really wish there was like a medium toned shimmer. They're all very like light or like deeper toned, but that's totally okay. Let's go ahead and save this for now and see maybe if I can try one of the glitters. Okay, so I kind of want to go in with, oh gosh, like one of these two or maybe both. Okay, let's just go with both. I'm gonna use the brush N204. Ooh, it's not really picking up. That is glittery. Oh no, super glittery. Okay, I'm not gonna use a brush because that's not gonna work. Holy cow, I'm going into the shade Whisper. Oh my goodness, that is insane. I am not going to work like this. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that though. Let me preface that right now. I'm not going to work like this. But this is so pretty. I just had to do it. I just had to give you guys like this, like, I don't know, option. Or this is a chunky glitter, guys. If you're not into, yeah, I'm not into chunky glitters, but this is really pretty. I can see how people can be into them. I'm gonna grab a little bit of the gold shade called Capricorn, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that right here in the middle to kind of break apart or blend into those brown tones a little bit better. I should have gone with the purples and then gone with that ruby shade. That would have been so much better. Okay, now I have a tiny bit of fallout, not a lot though. Just a couple of flecks. So I'm gonna just grab a brush. Wow, that looks pretty intense for Wednesday. Okay. Wow, that is intense. Okay, so now I'm gonna curl my lashes. My coworkers are gonna be like, "Where are you going?" The disco. I'll be at the disco later after work, you know. Even though my ass is in bed by 12 o'clock, by midnight, I'm like asleep. I drive home, I get into bed, and I pass out. That's just it. I take a shower in the morning. I'm one of those people. Ooh, that looks so good. That is a very, very chunky glitter, guys. Chunky. Okay, so I'm gonna try the Nabla Major Please mascara. Looks really, really black. Okay, I'm back, and I just finished my eyebrows and finished off my eyes. Okay, I'm just gonna give a review at the very end. But yeah, feels like there's something in my eye. No. Hopefully it's not a piece of glitter, because that would totally suck. Oh no, it's an eyelash. Good. My apologies for that. Okay, there was an eyelash in my eye, and I got it out. That was easy. So for blush, again, we're going to go in with this new Persona Terracotta shade. This looks so pretty. So pretty. I'm going to grab my Morphe M27. It's a little powdery. It's a new brush though, so could be that too. Ooh, that's pretty. It's very... I want to say it's natural looking. It's a very, very pretty natural shade. It's not very pigmented, which is nice because it's nice and buildable. But with it being like really powdery, I don't know how it would seem like it's gonna not last very long because this is a smaller pan. And then it takes some building, so I do really like this shade though. This is so pretty. I really love this shade. It really goes with the look and everything. It's really matte though. There's no like naturalness to that, but it is really, really pretty. Okay. And now finally for lips, we're going to be using the Honey Gloss and the Rosewood Liner. I'm just going to line my lips. Oh, it's so creamy, guys. So creamy. Wow. I expected nothing less. I love their liners. Their eyeliners. I wish they had more shades. I think they only have like 3 shades. They have a brown, a plum, and a black. And their lip liners, they only have like this shade and then like a red. Unfortunately. That is a really, really nice formula. I know with Nabla's new collection, they also came out with lip liners, but that did not come in the Trendmood box. So I cannot tell you. I have not tried those. Ooh, so this is it's a flat doe foot applicator. Excuse me, my lips. I should have exfoliated before this. Oh my gosh. I have a crusty part right here. That's nice. The texture you're seeing on my lips is because I did not exfoliate this morning. At least on my lips. I haven't exfoliated my face, but still, my lips have been on 10 of dryness just because of the winter and the cold weather. So yeah. Okay. So this is the finished look. I don't think there's anything that I didn't like from this whole collection. I know that these glitters are not my vibe. I'm gonna keep them because I think, well, one, I used it, and two, I think they're just really, really fun. I don't have a lot of these types of glitters, and when I do want to do a look like this, which I occasionally, very rarely do, this formula seems really, really nice. It seems to be staying. I'm not getting a lot of fallout other than the initial application. So, I mean, it seems like it's holding up really, really well. So if this is like a color story that you like, and if you like very chunky glitters, you're gonna love this. It has a nice formulation where it's staying on the eyes. This palette is the thing I'm most excited about. This is so good. So good. Oh my god, like, this is like the first like eyeshadow palette that I've been excited about. That's just like a boring neutral palette, but like it just performed so well. It's just a double thumbs up. This is really, really good. So pigmented, so pigmented. Like I recently tried the ColourPop eyeshadows, their cool tone collection. There's another one I'm trying to think of. I was recently just thinking about the Viseart shadows and stuff like that, and just my experience with them and not being able to get them to show up and stuff. And like, so when I saw this, I was like, it's gonna be one of those, you know. And oh my gosh, I was so wrong. Pleasantly surprised. I like being wrong sometimes, and this really impressed me. And you know, even this light shade right here showed up on my skin tone and beautifully, and was there, and just for such a light, I thought it was gonna be like my skin tone, and like it had color, and oh gosh, and it blended out so good. So I wish I would have played more with the shimmers, but I just really wanted to do a nice little pretty glitter look since we did have that palette. The mascara. Okay. Okay, mascara. It's not a bad mascara. This is a very nice lengthening mascara, but it's all it does. It doesn't really, I have like 0 volume. It's all length, you know. It like it's all. I really don't have a lot of anything going on for me. Save your money and buy something like the Essence Lash Princess. This gives you length and volume. So I mean, unless you really liked a lengthening, they also have a lengthening version of this one. So I'm just saying, there's better mascaras at the drugstore. This is really good, just not worth it in my opinion. Okay, these brushes. Okay, I didn't try all of them. Ooh, this one's nice. I should have tried that one. Okay, just by feeling them, the only one I didn't like was this one, the N306. That's the one I thought it was a little too firm for a fluffy brush. The rest of these I really liked. These are all really nice and fluffy. I didn't try this concealer brush either. But I don't really use concealer brushes. It has something to do with the quality of them. I just don't use them. I didn't use this one as well, but I can already feel that it's going to be a nice little soft detail lower lash line brush. So brushes, I recommend, I mean, if you're going to use a concealer brush, use a concealer brush. This one, maybe it just needs a little more like playing with to like get softer a little bit, but I thought it was a little stiff for what I was using it for. But if you don't have brushes already that you love, this is a good set. Like, you know, I don't hate these. Yeah, I just don't use, I'm not firm. Don't really use this style of brush. These, highly recommend. So everyone needs a good brow and spoolie brush, you know. They're good. I recommend. Okay. And then for the Persona, I think that's where I'm on right now. This blush. So pretty and natural looking. Like, it's so pretty and natural looking. Now, if you want something more pigmented and more affordable, well, yeah, they're out there. Do I regret buying this though? No. I actually, yeah, I paid for this. So I only paid for everything, but you know what I mean. The Trendmood box was a steal of a deal for like $44. I don't remember how much I paid, but, and I got 4 full-size products. So, but this I paid with my own money and my own pocket, and I really do enjoy this. Like, I'm gonna get a ton of use out of this one. It's just so pretty. I kind of want to add some more just because I am one of those blush people that just like a lot of blush. It's very powdery though. Very powdery. I guess I could use a different brush to get more of a pigmented payoff, but I just like how like a duo fiber kind of blends itself, you know? Okay, yeah, that's better. That's more of my alley. And then this duo, holy cow, like this is so good. So good. This gloss, I've been wearing it for like 5 minutes now. It feels really nice. This one would be like a really good purse gloss, just because I feel like it would just apply really nice on top of any other shade. It's really comfortable. It feels hydrating. Like it has, I don't know if it does, but it feels like it has skincare or lip care properties, like lip balms and stuff like that. It feels very creamy and soft on the lips. My lips feel instantly hydrated, and they were really dry and crusty, so that says a lot about this. And then this liner, I mean, Persona knows how to do her liners. She is trying to think of her name, the owner. I watch her YouTube videos. She is super talented. I love her. She does very good like no makeup looks. She's very naturally beautiful. So like this is really creamy. She really put a lot of thought in these lip liners. Also her eyeliners, like I said, the best, some of the best I've ever dealt with. I love them. And the way they also blend on the eye, they're like creamy enough where you have a little bit of time to play with it, to kind of like either smoke it out if it's kind of what you want to do, or if you mess up or whatever. But it's also like once it sets itself and it's there all day. So I love that about her products. She just does a really good job. So that is it, guys. Today was a good day. Like yeah, like there wasn't anything I didn't love. Like there's some things I just liked, you know, but there's nothing here that I wouldn't use again, or I would hate, or that I would throw away, or like what a waste, you know. Everything seems pretty good. So yeah, a very good positive video finally. It's been a minute. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Love you guys.